What's up guys, competed at Empire this weekend, managed to get gold, so I'm just going to go through my rounds, break them down. Just going through the first round here, standing in the clinch, looking for heavy collar ties, going for my foot sweep. Opponent shoots for the single, don't manage to sprawl, so I look for the Kimura on the far side, lock up the grip, keeping his head low, go to topple him over, coming up and looking for the back, maybe a triangle here. But he does a good job of keeping his arms tight, so I just take the top turtle position, controlling the far wrist, just kind of taking my time, playing between attacking the neck and controlling the hands. Quite a quick match. He tries to roll, I go through, looking for the hooks. As he goes to cut turtle, I just manage to sneak the hand around the neck and I just lock it up nice and quick. Not too fussed about getting the hooks in right now. Got a good squeeze on the neck and I managed to get the tap. So that's round one. Okay, coming into round two. A little bit of a longer round. Bit of a tricky opponent. Standing in the clinch, looking for my foot sweep. Get a nice underhook. He's got the inside head position. Looking comfortable on the feet, so I think he chooses to pull guard because he don't want the wrestle. Looking to stuff the leg on the inside, get my knee cut pass going. Controlling the head, and immediately my opponent's going for the underhook, so I know what game he wants to play. Using my left arm as an underhook to clear his elbow post, flatten him out, popping back up to my knee. Got options in this position, thinking Kimura or neck grab. I choose the neck and I start trying to work my hand underneath the chin. Does a good job framing on the hips, so I'm just using that hand inside of his shoulder. Off balances me here. Now I'll go for a little bit of a rodeo pass, straight to mount. Soon as getting the mount, his hands are low, so I go for the no-gi Ezekiel. Just looking to put some pressure on my opponent. Taking my time, nice and relaxed. Coming underneath the elbow and walking it up. Looking to get the head and arm working. But my opponent does a good job of just bumping and clearing his elbow, keeping it on the inside space. Nice strong mount position, looking for the inside wrist position, pinning the arm to the mat, thinking maybe go for the triangle, but he catches my ankle here, straight back into his underhook game. Just staying heavy on top and walking that left hand underneath the armpit again. He pummels through, but I just shoot back in for the same grip. He's thinking Kimura here, but I just slide the knee through, clearing the hips, getting the pass. Nice and heavy on top, stepping over the head. Tries to stuff the leg between his legs, so I come around the other side, looking for the Kimura, blocking the hips, and just sweeping round to side control on the opposite side. Just staying heavy, taking my time, not rushing, giving my opponent a chance to react and working off of my opponent's reactions. Again, going for the step over the head. This time I go for the guillotine, stepping over, but don't manage to get my legs over to the mount. Catches one back into his half guard. Now trying to pummel through for the das, but he's doing a nice good job keeping tall posture. So I'm popping back up into the knee cut pass, pinning his wrist to his stomach. He's doing a good job of framing, so I just choose to switch sides, start passing to the left. Now I feel an opportunity to get hold of the upper body, getting around the head and the arm. Now here I'm in a sort of quarter guard with my legs crossed, with my legs triangled, pummeling for my underhook, keeping my head tight to the chest, then sliding back through to the knee cut pass on the opposite side. Trying to get an S grip around my opponent, but he does a good job framing. While he's focusing on framing, I pass through, get back to side control. Different tactic now, blocking the legs, coming round to the top into north-south. See what my opponent's going to try and do from here. He tries to turn to his knees, I stay heavy, blocking his hips with my head, preventing him from turning. Just waiting him out, keeping the pressure on. Tries to turn up for the single leg, gets a good go at it, but just doesn't manage to dump me over. Concedes the bottom turtle position, so I managed to go in with the knee first entry. Doesn't quite work, so I look for the crucifix, left knee on the inside instead of the right. I've got my seatbelt grip. Now I'll go for a a hook entry that I used since I was a blue belt, just pulling up and sliding the hook in. As I slide the hook in, I managed to get round the neck, so I lock up the choke and finish it right there. So that's round 2. Okay, round 3, finals. Very game opponent. Starting standing, straight in with a foot sweep, take him straight down to the mat, trying to stay heavy on top. A little bit more energy in this round. Gold medals on the line. He's looking for his reverse de la Riva, trying to get a look in at the legs. Again, double inside position. So I know he's after the legs. I've sussed his game plan out. So I'm staying heavy, nice and low. He's reaching for that far leg. I'm just trying to keep it out of reach. This opponent was very good at framing from the bottom. Managed to get a nice entry on the outside heel hook. I just turn through, clear it, come heavy on top, sprawling, looking for a grip up top, pushing that frame across. But I just managed to step and back into his butterfly guard. He counters with a shoulder crunch, so I just turn my elbow down to the floor, clearing his grip. Straight into a body lock, heavy on the hooks, pulling him in, switching the hips and clearing to the half guard. But he keeps me framed down at the hips, so as I'm trying to work up, I'm having to pass through his frames. As I'm reaching over, he just elbow knees back in and manages to get to the closed guard here. Quite a fast start to the round, quick pace. Resetting in the middle from the closed guard. Now I know he's going to open his guard because I know he wants to attack my legs. Soon as he does, I step my knee up, and he counters with a shin on shin, trying to bring the knee back to the floor. Looking for an upper body grab, controlling the head, managed to switch past his legs, get a nice side control position. Just taking a moment, waiting for the other people to leave the mat area as they come across from the other mat. Resume the round, nice and heavy shoulder pressure, keeping that side control going. He's doing a good job trying to turn to his side, get his knees back in front, step over the head, trying to switch around the other side. He turns to his knees. I roll through looking for the back. Just kind of mess it up, give him a bit of space, and he managed to clear my chest to back control, and we're back stood up. Go for another foot sweep, sort of feeling out the clinch, having a few breaths after that scramble. Shoots in for an Imanari roll, but I just managed to change level in time to kill it. Looking again for that knee cut pass. He's doing a good job with his knee shield. Nice framing. Keeping his feet hooked tight to my legs, so I'm sprawling heavy trying to deal with his frames. Just keep him under pressure. Head position tight on the shoulder. He looks for a whizzer. Tries to block the leg here for a sweep, but I just come round. He exposes his neck. I get a good grab. Finish the guillotine on top. So all in all, good day for the team. Plenty of medals. Lots of good performances. Everybody's put in the grafting on the mats, and you can definitely tell because you do get out what you put in. Well done everyone. Great team day out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.